think it's reality football.
Okay.
Two different things.
Okay. Now, you don't have a mock draft, but who's going at number 21 in Mitch Holtis's eyes?
If it was, I'd go like this. It would be Ryan Kerrigan of Purdue.
Okay.
And that's just my opinion. I think we need to be more athletic in the front seven, more explosive. And I saw it firsthand when we played the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, you just look at the Baltimore front seven, from Kelly Gregg and just gone around, and Ray Lewis gets a lot of the attention, but those other cats now, Terrell Suggs. But then I saw Green Bay, and yes, Aaron Rodgers played great. Yes, they got 4 good wide receivers, including Jordy Nelson of K-State, but Clay Matthews Jr., B.J. Raji, those guys made huge plays in the playoffs that allowed them to win a world championship. I just think the next step for the Chiefs would be to get more impactful and explosive there. In our 6 losses last year, we only had 6 takeaways, and those 6 takeaways only produced 9 points. Look at our 10 wins, and plays like Derek Johnson's interception against Jacksonville totally flipped that game. And Derek showed how he's an explosive defensive player. If we can get more like that, I think it will help us be more dominant in the division and perhaps have more success in the postseason. Dude, we haven't won a playoff game since '93.
Yes, I
okay?
know.
Steering wheel pounders. Hit the steering wheel on the way home today. I'll just pound it going, we haven't won a playoff game. So to win a playoff game and to move forward, I think if we get just flat after it with the front seven on defense, it'll change everybody's life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this question's actually from my brother Josh.
Dude, we've covered your whole family.
Well, I haven't got to the one from my mother yet.
Okay. Females are...
Yeah.
Can I sneak by real quick? Can you edit that out?
One now.
They're an overlap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My brother's question is, since you've been the Chiefs announcer, what Chiefs football player have you most enjoyed watching?
I'm going to surprise you with this because it's a lineman, and it's Will Shields. Will Shields was an amazing athlete that played offensive guard. When I saw him do in full pads, like the 3rd week of training camp, next to last year of his career, in a handstand, I'm like, wow. On Mondays, I watch the coaches' tape of the game. When you do play-by-play, you really can't watch the intricacies of the line. You have to follow the football. On Mondays, I make sure that I watch the coaches' tape. Sideline, end zone, I watch what the coaches watch. That's when you see the line play.
Mm-hmm.
Will Shields was phenomenal. Probably the best guard that's ever played in the National Football League, in my opinion. Incredible athlete. And he'll be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 11 Pro Bowls. But there was nobody that played the game any better than he did at that position. So, again, not a fantasy football pick, because you don't have offensive linemen in fantasy football. But a remarkable, remarkable person and athlete.
Okay. Now this year's schedule has just been released not too long ago. I know a lot of fans have one particular game circled and marked on their calendar. What's your game that you've got circled and marked?
I'm going to give you the coachy kind of response. It'll be the Buffalo game, week 1.
Yeah, okay.
You got to start, man. You got to start somewhere. Listen, the NFL, in my years in the league, the NFL, it's better to work downhill than uphill.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the 3-0 start last year the Chiefs had. Football goes 1 week to the next. I don't care if it's the Oberlin Red Devils or the Fort Hays State Tigers. 1 week builds on the next, either positive or negatively. And the fact our 3-0 start created all this magnetic pull positively and inertia that carried us through the whole season. Mm-hmm. We get Buffalo to open the season. That is a rock-hard, tough schedule. Mm-hmm. I don't know where you're going with this, but in the first 9 weeks of the year, we've got to build some equity. Because look at the next 5 games. So bring them on. Buffalo, week 1, let's go.
Well, the good thing is
What's
you're
your
not
game?
a coach. So you got to tell me, you're not even slightly looking to, I think it's week 11 versus the Patriots Monday night football game.
Actually,
Old Patriots versus the new Patriots. Come on.
I will, and Pioli won't talk about it that whole week. But I'm actually looking at Halloween night, Monday Night Football at Arrowhead against the Chargers. Dude, now think about that.
Yeah.
Chargers at Arrowhead, we know how crazy that was last year. And then you throw in Halloween with Weird Wolf and Susie Bling Bling and Snowstorm Sandy and Yellow Frill Man on Halloween. It's Halloween every night for them. Now you put Halloween on top of Halloween and Monday Night Football and the Chargers, it's like, wow, it's going to be like overload, sensory overload. It'll be off the hook, off the chain.
Okay, this question's from Tyler. He only told me to ask it about 5 times. What do you think of the Chiefs' infusion of talent? There's Jamal Charles. First of all, we'll start with this. Over under 1,800 yards for Jamal Charles.
Under.
Under, you
Yeah,
think?
it's just not going to fit in. Here we go, fantasy football. Give the ball, give the rock to Jamal so he can get to 1,800 yards so I can win my fantasy league. Wait a minute. We got Thomas Jones over there, even Jackie Ball a little bit. And, I mean, together, those two combined they were on task. They were on point to have the greatest tandem in the history of the NFL, ever. But neither one was like fantasy football king, yo, I won my league because I took Jamal. It was more Jamal fits in, and you want Jamal to fit into what they're doing overall. So I would say way under.
And then
That doesn't mean he's not going to run for 83 yards and win the game because he's like lightning fast.
Yeah.
And way better than Reggie Bush, I think.
But is there any truth to the fact that Deshaun McCluster is going to be kind of pulled out of the slot role and moved more back to running back?
Some. I mean, it's going to be part of this whole big notebook of stuff. McCluster is the old school 80s Where's Waldo. You know, where's he lining up and where's he at? He can be flanker, he can be split in, he can be the wildcat, let's snap it to him directly. He can line up in the slot. So he'll get some of those carries too.
Okay. And now just overall, the infusion, the way this team is heading, there's, Glenn Dorsey, I'd go on and on about that draft class. And then
The OA class is not going to get enough.
Yeah.
I mean, and Scott's admitted that was before Scott got here. So yeah, you've got to give them credit for the OA class and the way that they've. With Glenn Dorsey, I call him a triple jump because it's really been hop, skip, and a leap for him. Because his career so far has been hop, skip, leap. He leapt forward last year. I thought he played at a Pro Bowl level. But again, he's playing a 2-gap scheme, a 5 technique, and a 3-4 defense. You don't get 15 sacks and get on the cover of magazines and stuff. You do what you do. And he did it very well last year. He played at a Pro Bowl level.
Okay, well, we've had questions from my father and my brother. I guess there's one from my mother. Boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs. And she lives in Oberlin.
Yes.
Boxers or briefs. I'm going to throw you off the track on this one too. Because I'm probably going
Commando?
Well, listen, I'm probably going, either Speedo or thong.
Okay.
But I grew up on a farm in Smith Center, man, and don't think we didn't go commando. So I'm just going to give you all of the above. Let's just go all of the above.
More information than I needed.
Come on, Mom, bring a better question. I love you, Mom.
Okay, my final question. What's your rebuttal to Dr. Billiot and her accusation of you being a bit of a prima donna?
Well, it takes one to know one.
Okay.
You actually,
I agree.
yeah, we're talking diva. I mean, really, Kim Kardashian? Did you guys think that the first day of class, you walk in and go, hey, I got sport marketing, it looks like it's pretty cool, and you go, it's Kim Kardashian. I mean, that's it. It's a Cajun Kim Kardashian. Okay. I met her a long time ago. I've been intrigued by Cajuns ever since. They have their own language, their own alphabet, basically. People say it's French Creole. This goes all the way back to like the 15 or 1600s. But it's not French at all. It's like something else. They don't call them counties. They call them parishes. They have great food. I'll give them that credit. But this whole Cajun thing, I went back to McNeese State and did a game this year for basketball and just brought it all back to me because I love New Orleans, fabulous place, but it is Cajun, dude. And you got to understand what they're all about. They're like nothing you'll ever meet or see again. And then you throw in the whole Kardashians, and Fort Hays living with the Kardashians. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate you stopping by. That's been the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holtis with Seth Ritter for Fort Hays State University Sports Marketing. Thanks for taking your time out to watch this.